And another day, another dollar. Today's gonna be in my room. Check out this Thrilla in Manila poster. Yeah, I'm very proud of it. I've got my materials, I got my rubber bands, my kettlebell, my dumbbells, my ab wheel, the weighted vest, and outside the barbells and whatnot, stationary bike, but you know, off with the bullshit and let's start the warm-up. Now you're gonna grab a towel, and once again, you're gonna grab it and do this outward force, trying to rip it apart. And you're gonna do these lat pull downs, 20 repetitions of these lat pull downs. Now 30 seconds of plank once again, but you just open and close your feet. Try to keep your hips very, very stable, and don't twist your butt from one side to the other. Don't samba right now. Again, with the towel, rip it apart and do 20 face pulls. Feel those traps working, baby. Now remember the skill of the deadlift. You're doing this hinge motion where you bend at the hip, only slightly bend your knees and go all the way until you reach mid-shins with the towel. Right after that, right after those 6 repetitions, you're gonna do 6 towel rows. Now for the strength portion of our workout, we're gonna do horizontal rows supersetted with unilateral lat rows. So we're gonna do 4 supersets with 2 minutes in between. For the horizontal row, you can use whatever materials you have. I'm using, just for demonstration, I'm using my weighted vest, but you could do it obviously with dumbbells, barbell, or even backpack. This is a demonstration for the skill if you use the rubber bands. If you only have rubber bands to use, it's going to be actually very good for the rhomboids, for the middle of the back. And then for the second exercise, you are going to attach your rubber band anywhere in your front, and you're going to lean forward as if you're doing a hinge motion, and you're going to pull your elbow onto your hip to really feel those lats. Now here's another way of attaching it to your door if you don't have any other place. You gotta do a knot in one end of the rubber band. You're gonna place that knot on the other side of the door, and then make sure you put the the pieces parallel and not on top of each other when you put it in the door, when you slam it in the door. And then when you close the door, you actually have a great spot for you to pull from. So let's do the first round. I'm gonna use my parallel lats for the horizontal row, and I'm gonna do 12 repetitions, no weight added so far, and then 12 repetitions as well, or 10 repetitions actually, on the unilateral lat row. Rest for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna adjust. I'm gonna put my weighted vest to make it a little harder, and I'm gonna put my feet on top of a chair as well to really be horizontal and to make the exercise a lot harder. Everything else stays the same. And that was the last set. Now we're gonna step onto the cardio, Tabatas. By Tabata, I mean 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off for 8 rounds. So the first one will be jump rope, singles, and mountain climbers. So we're gonna do 20 seconds of jump rope, rest for 10, 20 seconds of mountain climbers, and repeat this pattern for 4 sets of each, so 8 reps total. Go!
Great stuff, little Willows. Now let's go to the second Tabata. Plank, opening and closing your feet just like we did in the warm-up, and Russian twists with no weight. Okay, get ready. Remember, 20 seconds each with 10-second intervals, 8 rounds total. for the last Tabata. You're gonna do a back plank. I'm gonna show you the beginner and the advanced version and then jump over. So place your upper body or your scapula on top of a bed or a chair or something, and then make your body go into a plank with your heels on the floor. This is the beginner version. If you want more advanced, you're gonna place your heels on top of a chair and actually do an horizontal parallel to the floor position. And you're gonna stay there for 20 seconds when you begin. So get ready and go. That's great, little Willows. Once again, we've done it, but we have a finisher. It's optional, but I would recommend that everybody who does martial arts, for example, would do this. So it's 2 sets of 20 net flexions. So you're gonna work the frontal part of your neck. Stay safe and have some fun.